Yo.
Let's get to it.
We back. Another episode of Sizzle, man. I am your boy Just Right. Here with Matt the Dem Dada.
What's happening?
And a new addition to the crew, Miss Ashley Renee. Say what's up, Ashley.
Yo, 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 yo.
First lady of S.Y.S.M. What's happening?
Yo, yo. In the building.
Glad you're here, you know what I mean? Glad you're here. Mix your vibe with ours. I think it's going to be dope, so, you know what I'm saying? Glad you're here for that.
Thank you for having me, gentlemen.
For sure.
Always.
So, man, we was talking, you know, I know me and you spoke about talking about toxic relationships, and I've been thinking about it, like, I don't know about toxic relationships, like, I'm not in one, I can't ever see myself in that. I think what I'm talking about, when I even bring it up, is it seems to be popular. It seems to be, at least I see it too much, like where it's almost bragged about, like it's like, or they say stuff about it in song, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's like, they almost make it cool to be toxic, you know what I mean? And I wonder if people really get wrapped up into that, you know what I'm saying? People really, you know, I don't know if y'all have any thoughts about it, but I think it's myself. No?
I mean, I think people do get wrapped up in it, but I think a lot of people play it as more of a game for the memes and the likes and all that. I wonder how many people is genuine true, you know what I'm saying, that's dealing with some shit, you know what I'm saying, on that level, that's really on that, versus is it just people that's posting for likes? Like, it makes me question it, you know what I'm saying, because when you go through a real type of situation, that ain't typically something that you're playing with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you actually been through it, you know, and, you know, speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? When you go through some things, you know, it's certain things that you don't play with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that funny. You know, so it makes me question it when I see it online, you know, who it's coming from.
Right. I feel that.
I think it kind of boils down to just the generational differences. Back in our day, we really didn't have social media and you know, really like cell phone access and you know, stuff like that. So, you know, when you went through something, it wasn't able to be broadcasted all over for everybody to chime in on or have an opinion on or whatever the case may be. So I feel like nowadays, you know, this newer generation is quicker to, you know, kind of broadcast a situation and, you know, make it a joke or make it a game. But I think toxic relationships are very real. I mean, I do feel like now, you know, a lot of the times people do tend to, you know, make a joke out of it, like, man, I'm toxic as hell, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I hear stuff like that. I'll be thinking people, like, that's not cool to me. Like, that's what I'll be thinking. But go ahead, I don't mean to cut you off, please.
No, I was just saying, like, some, you know, do that, but I think, you know, behind the scenes of the majority of it, it's real. It's legit. And it just may not be presented as such, but
you basically saying too, like, it's always been real though.
Oh yeah,
it's always been a real thing. It's more popular now because of social media. Because had we had that type of stuff, maybe, you know, people would have been putting his, you know, business out there or sharing little things and, you know, having everybody chiming in just like it is now. So we just got more access to. But I don't know. That's what I mean by making some shit that's not cool at all popular, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, and rolling with it like it's a cool thing, and it just really ain't for real. It's what it really is not.
So let me ask you this: what are some signs or some traits of a toxic relationship? You know what I'm saying, that will cause you to, you know what I'm saying, to take a stand back. Like, hold up, this is a situation that I don't need to be in. What's like some of the key signs for y'all?
What's the first sign of some control and shit? Like I don't know if I can give you any examples of, but somebody who I deem to be controlled, like who, you know what I'm saying, who gotta know.
Is that
I think
plan
that-
like
and you might be nuts or something, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I hold on, let me say this about it, because I want to make it clear like what I mean about it. Like, I don't even know if this will, but we was talking about love over loyalty too, right? But loyalty over love, for real.
right?
You know what I'm saying? And are them motherfuckers who stay in toxic relationships the most loyal motherfuckers there is? You know what I mean? Like, cause
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, because we all three agree that loyalty is what you would want. But damn, you know what I'm saying? Loyalty in some of these situations, I'm sure these people stay in these toxic ass relationships that they deem to be toxic and shit, right? Because they loyal to the person that they with, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or they just love them. I'm asking, I don't know.
I hate to keep going back to it, but I feel like it just really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
And you know, just where you're at with it. When, like, me personally, speaking from experience, you know, I stepped into a situation at a very young age, and you know, when you 18 and, you know, 18, 19 years old, you're not really thinking about settling down and marriage and all of that. So you come across somebody that's, you know, different and, you know, nothing like you've really ever come across before. It, like, me personally, I wasn't looking at it like, oh, he's controlling, or he, you know, like, I was looking at it like, oh, he loved me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is, you know, like, he paid for that, he paid for this, and I ain't even asked him to do it. You know, he making sure I got money in my pocket. He making sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. When I moved out, you know, so in my head, it was one of those type situations like, oh, okay, like, this is dope. Like, this is love.
Right.
But it came at a price. Like, you know, yeah, you put stuff in the apartment, and no, we don't live together, but you put stuff in the apartment and you helping pay bills. So it's like, oh, you have a say on what's this and what's that and all of that. And after so long, you just start, I mean, it's a mental thing. What it all boils down to, it turns into really, well, I won't say for everybody, but for a lot of individuals, it turns into a mental thing, because your mind, you get to a point where it's normal. Like arguments or, you know, fights or whatever the case may be, it turns into a situation where it's like, yeah, oh, it's a normal situation. And I'm not saying that's healthy, because it's definitely not. But I just think it depends on the person. Sometimes when you young, you just, your mental is not mature enough to,
especially if you get, like you said older and something you weren't used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Didn't recognize the signs.
Oh, definitely did.
There was supposed to be no signs.
Definitely did.
Sound like, but yeah, that's that happens often. Though.
It does.
Maybe that's how. I mean, I know for sure ain't how all of them, but that's probably how a lot of that stuff begins. I totally agree.
And it's not even just a young-minded type situation anymore, because, you know, like, I know people, you know, late 30s, 40s, 50s that have been in a toxic situation for so long. That's all they know. So they don't know how to shake that, and don't even know what a normal relationship is supposed to look like. What an untoxic love or a healthy love is supposed to feel like. So I can't even say that it's just a young-minded type situation. It's just the younger generation seems to broadcast it and make it more of a joke than any other, in my opinion.
What were you saying?
No. So back to, in terms of, even when you was talking about patrolling.
Yeah.
You know, so like, is this something that goes into like checking phones as well?
Yeah.
Checking your movements and all that?
All that type of shit,
They can. They can.
Mm-hmm.
They can. And it's not and the reality of it is it's not even just like a lot of people tend to just put it on the female aspect of like the one being controlled. But I know females, like I know dudes that have dealt with females that have been on some old bogus. And it's like, yo, like if it's I hate the term. I hate the term when I hear a female say, and this is my opinion, when I hear a female say, I trust you, I just don't trust her. Or them, or, you know, like other females that you be around. Because if you trust him,
right,
I don't give a damn if...
right, that's how it should be.
I don't even know. Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion. I don't care if whoever walked into the room.
Right.
Like if you trust him, it shouldn't even matter about like nobody, no other situation should make a difference. And if it does, then that's you really don't trust that person.
Right.
So if it triggers you to turn into this like bogus, controlling, let me check your phone, let me smell you, let me figure it
like if they're irrational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you got to go overboard, you know, and you know, people get police called on them and domestic disputes and you know
all that. That's insecurities within yourself. There's some insecurities within yourself, it's insecurities within the relationship.
Certainly.
Trust is definitely not there.
Right.
So I don't know, like it makes you do some irrational things, and I've seen it on both parties. It's just unfortunately more dominant on the male side to deal with the.
Yeah, I mean it's just too many situations you hear about where somebody in one of these relationships, somebody done got killed. You know what I'm saying? I always, I mean, it's none of my business, so I never try to dig about, you know what I'm saying, what really happened or none of shit like that. I don't know, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it had to be some signs of this shit way before, you know what I mean? But you stay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like that shit needs to be recognized early and get out. And you got to understand you don't deserve that shit. But if you don't really know that,
it's so easier said than done.
Yeah.
It's so much easier said than done.
I can
and
imagine.
I just, like, I feel like...
I can imagine.
Yeah. Like, I feel like, you know, you get into a situation a lot of times, and every situation is different, but you get into a situation a lot of times where it's like, man, like, you hearing so many people say, like, leave that nigga alone, or leave that female alone, or, you know, that they ain't this or they ain't that. You get into this mindset where it's like, I'm going to prove you wrong. Like, you keep telling me that the person that I'm rocking with, that I love, that, you know, is everything to me, ain't nothing. So I'm going to stay in this situation. You just
so when
pushing
people
me.
trying to encourage you to stop, it make you keep going.
Yep.
It just, it's a mental situation. And, like, again, retracting back to, you know, like, a personal situation for me, it, like, in the beginning, like, you know, when it's just you and you don't have a child or any kids or anything involved, it's just you. As crazy as it sounds, it's easier to, it's almost, because it's like, it's just me.
Right.
Like, I'm toxic, you toxic, we in this bad boy fighting to the death.
Right.
And get done and be like, all right, you hungry? Let's, you know, whatever. But then, like, for me personally, when my child got brought into the, you know, picture, it was like, oh, hell nah, I can't.
Right.
Ain't no way. But it's not that easy for some. You know, sometimes it's individuals that got 3, 4, 5 kids. And it just, with each child, it just gets harder.
Right.
Because...
After the first one, you had to stay to do the second one.
You got to listen.
Right.
Like, smarten up.
That
shit crazy. But no, I mean, like you said,
it's smarten up thing, though. It's just
you be in it.
You be in it.
Right.
And I see what you're saying about the mindset, though.
Yeah.
Because even a lot of times you'll see people that actually leave that type of situation, and then end up in exact same similar type of situation.
Because it's all they
know. So when that's what you know, that's your mental.
Yes.
That becomes your type.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of things that you cater towards. That's what you're used to. That's your comfort zone.
You out here looking for each other.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, that's why. You know,
I'm asking.
Bro. I mean, I've heard about somebody that used to work at the job. You know, that was messing with some dude. They ended up doing coke. You know what I'm saying? She ended up losing pretty much everything, lost the kids, whatever. Got out that relationship. Shit. 6 months later, ended up with some other dude just like him. You know what I'm saying? She riding him around. I don't know if she lost her job. Guy. You know, no. Yeah, same guy. Same different person, same guy.
Yeah.
They end up broken up, so we get back with the first one. Like,
right. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But you got something solid. You about to mess your thing up because this is what you used to. This is the type of dudes that you attract. This is what you're attracted to. Like, that's got to be a mental type issue, man.
It is. And again, it circles back around to just your own, you know, like, as cliche as it sounds, you have so many situations where females, you know, have the daddy issues or the insecurities or the, you know, just within that realm of things. So if you already are there mentally, and then this individual comes that ain't worth a dime and show you attention and like start pouring into you, you get addicted to that. Like, it's like, me? Oh, okay. Like, let's get to it. Like, once you start getting that type of attention, I don't care who you are. It's like, yo, this feel good. He might hit me. Yeah, he might, you know, pull a gun on me. Yeah, he might, we might argue or whatever the case may be. But when things are good, they're great. When things are bad, they're bad, but we eventually get back to the great.
Right.
So I'll deal with the bad for a little bit.
Yeah, that's
so you just waiting for that swing.
It's like a horrible mentality.
Yeah.
It's like the absolute worst. It's real though, I guess.
It is. Yeah. It sucks, but it's real.
Yeah. Because you're talking about having those issues.
Oh, for
like
sure.
that person that has those issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that happens a lot. I mean, that's like the damn blueprint for real, pretty much.
It
That's
is.
You know what I mean?
It really
that's
is.
how that shit happens. Like, it really is.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, seeing people get in the paper, you know what I mean, motherfuckers getting shot and killed, and you know them situations stem from some sort of type of toxic relationship. So I guess when I hear it in song and I hear it, you know what I'm saying, and people say little sayings or whatever, acting like it's cool, it just always made me be like, I don't know. And as a person that just ain't finna participate ever, you know what I'm saying, I look at it like, y'all crazy, what the fuck y'all be on? But you explain, you know what I'm saying, both of y'all, you know what I'm saying, broke down some really good points on like how it really happens, you know what I'm saying, and I still can't never see myself involved, never will, you know what I'm saying. But I imagine like the people who are involved didn't see themselves getting involved in it either. In some cases, because y'all said they look for each other, so I don't know.
In some cases, but like in situations like what you are explaining, like you might not directly go into a situation with the intentions of that person being toxic or you being toxic or whatever the case may be, but you might come across an individual that has been in a toxic situation.
Yeah, for sure.
So if that's the case, then you're in it. Like, you're because
you can be pulled into
that's a great point. That is a great point.
You can be pulled into it quickly because I don't care who the person is. Like, you heal from it, and you get to a point when if you take the proper measures to kind of pull away from that, but there's still triggers. Something you gonna say something one day or do something one day, and it's gonna trigger something, and it's gonna prompt either some type of a conversation or a disagreement of some sort, and it's gonna be like, well, damn, like
it wasn't even that serious,
but I ain't even do nothing to you, and it's like, no, but like you said this, and I don't like it because it reminded me of da 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 da.
Right.
And in situations like that, like it sucks because
Yeah,
for a
but-
person like that, like I didn't, I didn't do that. I didn't bring the hurt to you, but I have to be, if I want to be with you, I have to be patient and work through it.
I give you a few times. You get about 2-3 times. You trip, you know what I'm saying? Off some shit somebody else did. I get it. You know what I mean? Straight up, you get a couple times.
Okay.
After that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's blocking me from I'm out of here.
I mean, but
Okay.
even with that, like I said, when you're dealing with toxic relationships, though, even remnants, you know what I'm saying, and past people that they was in those other relationships.
that don't be over it and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's not perp like that don't go on.
Right,
You know what I'm
hell yeah,
saying?
they do.
People
Hell yeah,
have sucker
they do.
attacks every day.
Every
Like,
day.
Hell yeah, they do. But
you know what I'm saying? Like, people get popped over stupid stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
yeah,
bro, I ain't even had nothing to do with this.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you had an issue before, you can't get over whatever.
Yeah.
I gotta die?
Like,
Like, come on. Hold on. How that work?
That's all ridiculous. And it all stems from toxic. That's what I'm saying. That shit is just not a cool thing. Like, I ain't for it. I get exactly what both of y'all saying, like how that shit can't happen. And in the situation you talk about, I'm saying that at some point I could still bounce, can't I?
I mean, yeah, you could, but
I'm gone.
I'm saying, like, you say it like it's just so simple. Like, it's
Nah,
just like,
no. Look, I done been
like
through some shit, girl.
oh,
I'm
man.
no. I'm saying I'm gonna go deal with that. I'm gonna go deal with the pain and the hurt of not being with. But I'm not signing up for this shit forever, though. I swear to God, I ain't.
What I'm saying,
I'm cool.
I'm saying, okay. So let's just say for kicks and giggles, rainbows and skittles,
Okay.
you get into a situation.
Yeah.
Y'all vibing.
Right.
Things are great.
Awesome.
Y'all year in. No, it
365.
365.
Okay.
Rocking.
Right.
Ain't had, things is good. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? She done
Right.
met your mama.
Ain't nobody
You
started no bullshit
Ain't
yet.
no issues.
Okay. All right.
And then
What happened?
you say something.
Is this
Y'all
this
end
the first time?
The first time out the gate.
All right.
Year
So that's
in.
one. I said because you telling me
Okay.
I said something that reminds her of something, and I had no intent of.
Okay.
Right. So I ain't
Okay.
even do nothing.
Right.
But I'm about to give you that.
Okay.
That's one.
That's one.
All right.
Okay. So how many you giving? I
I
guess
said
it's
you
money.
get a couple, maybe a few.
Okay. even after being a year or so in.
Yes. Listen, man.
You gonna leave this person that you is vibing
For a little bit.
hard. Man, get out of here.
I mean, yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Listen,
I don't believe it.
after about not the first time though. You talking like
No, I'm not. I don't even believe like second, third. Like if you, the heart is.
listen what I'm
real.
saying. No, I definitely
So,
understand that.
I feel like if you
What I'm
is
saying,
rocking with somebody,
I'm not into
and y'all
signing
are
up
and y'all are close,
to fix that
and
shit that somebody else did. Like I mean, like I'm here for, you know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here? You get what I'm saying? Like you
Would
you
take
must
it-
be fucking with me because you feel that way. Like,
I
you know what I'm
get
saying?
it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here now, right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm totally aware of the shit you've been through. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not doing that.
Okay.
So
Would you
now I can't say the shit I want to say because it
No.
remind you as, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
My
I
bad.
was
You know what I'm
saying,
saying?
like-
Like, I'm gonna hit you with a my bad. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get past that. Boom. You don't get to just keep doing that. You don't get to keep throwing that in my face.
Okay, so
That's what I'm saying.
So
Like,
we
I'm
get
not
past
going- I
that
can't-
particular situation,
All right.
and then something else occurs
Right.
that's a similar trigger. Not necessarily you said you didn't say something,
Okay.
but maybe you kind of being secretive because you're trying to surprise her with something.
Right.
But in her head, she looking at it like, oh, you look like you sneaking a little bit, so you
Yeah.
might catch her going through your phone or something.
Ah, see, that's damn. If you would have stopped right before then, you was
I'm
cool.
just saying.
Like, just I
these
thought she
are
was just tripping. I got it.
Nah.
That's how you going through my
Nah,
phone
let
though.
me go through the phone real quick.
That's you bugging.
So you going? So is that two?
Yes, it's mentally noted.
Okay,
High up on.
but
all
but
this.
it's not two.
What the fuck wrong with her? And because I'm thinking, how many other times you done been through my phone? Like, what you thinking I be doing? Like, what the fuck? Damn, you said how far are we?
I'm asking Anime. Is it two? Are we at two yet? Or is we?
Hey,
You know you over a year.
We over a year.
Oh man, so
she
I mean,
didn't.
it's just,
so,
that's just a man, man. You bugging.
so back in March.
I wouldn't put a point on her for that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit, you can't be going through the phone.
Okay.
What is you doing? I don't know what you. That's crazy.
Because just about 10 minutes ago, you said going through the phone was a no-no.
Yeah, so
like,
all right,
off,
so it's
off
two.
Limits. Okay,
It's
so
two
it's
then.
two.
Yeah.
Okay, so back in March.
Ain't none of this on me though.
Listen, sir. I need you to.
Cause I ain't did
walk
that.
with me. So in March.
Nothing
It
on
was
me.
it was a triggered word or conversation.
Yeah.
And then in June.
Now you going through the phone.
Now she going through the phone.
Okay.
Cause you being sneaky. Her birthday in July,
Right.
and you was
I'm
trying
hooking her
to
up
plan
the whole
something,
time.
but you was looking suspicious. So now she going through the phone in June,
Right.
and then so that's 2 points.
But see, when I was
So
just looking
then-
suspicious and she was tripping,
So then in
I was
October-
cool. Why you put the phone on it?
So then in October,
The phone make it a 2.
so she only get 2.
No, I'm saying she at number 2 for sure.
Okay.
I was still questioning it. She
Okay.
had 2.
She had 2.
Yeah, because
Okay.
of the phone.
So then boom, we get to October, November,
Uh-huh.
and something else triggers her.
Mhm.
You still ain't over her going through the phone. You still feel like she might be.
I'm over that.
Nah, you ain't over it.
I mean, listen, I just make sure she don't never do it again, but I'm over it.
But you kind of bring it up like as in a joking.
Nah, somebody else keep bringing. I'm not doing that. Cause it already made me too mad. I don't want to keep bringing that up. I'm not
Okay,
about to
that's
keep
fine.
doing that. I'm dead serious.
Okay, so she brings it up. Like, she make a joke out of it. Like, babe, you remember I went through your phone back in June? You remember that? Like, let me see your phone real quick. And, kind of rolls with it.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns into it starts off as a joke, but it leads into more of a trigger. That turns into a disagreement.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if my shit'll go like how you saying.
Okay.
Cause I don't know if I'm reacting. You know what I'm saying? With you.
Right.
So that one, I can't call that one.
No.
I'm trying to be fair.
No, I get
can't
it.
call that
Because
one.
I'm just throwing scenarios.
So we still
out
ain't
there.
at 3 yet.
Okay. I just
I don't want to break up, bro. I'm
Okay.
saying I don't.
That's
So
fine.
I'm not trying to just leave just because.
Right.
I'm saying once I really feel like, God damn, you still love, dude. Like it's, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what
It's
you
not
want to
even
be.
about a
I don't know that.
love.
That's what I'm telling you how you got me feeling though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about the other side. This is how I feel. You know what I'm saying?
The point-
So I'm end up being cool, and
the point
But I ain't wanna leave.
The point that I think I'm trying to make is it's not as easy to just say, you know what,
yeah.
I'm cool after a year or 2 in, and you really rocking with somebody,
Right.
and things don't come at you fast
I totally agree.
out the gate.
No, I agree. It probably don't seem like I do. I'm just saying I've been through that part already in my life. Like I already know what it feel like to just go through the hurt and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like from the breakup or the, you know what I'm saying, whatever. From walking away, you know what I'm saying? I just go deal with that versus continue to do shit. You know what I'm saying? That I don't like doing. And they wasn't even that toxic. I'm just saying like they wasn't toxic like the shit I'm describing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying
Okay.
I'm not staying in no shit that I don't want to be involved in. Like it's like signing up for the rest of my days. I'm not doing that every day for this. Man, you got me fucked up. After so long, I'm cool. Like I'm not about to keep dealing with this. I'm sorry. Love you though. I swear to God I do.
Now, I would say
And I'm out.
if we got to the point where we're talking about we 2-3 times in, if it's somebody that I think I'm solid with, that we really rocking like that,
Right.
and she worth it,
Yeah.
if she got a real issue, then let's go to counseling.
Amen, Matthew.
Now, so if you really got an issue you want to get over it, let's go to counseling then. If you ain't willing to work at it, why should I? I ain't about to just sit up and put up with this for nothing. But
Right.
if you're willing to work at it, I can work at it with you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta
Alright,
be be
okay.
worth something on that
Nah, don't try
on
to
that type of
don't
level.
try to-
I got one.
Don't try to-
I'm not going.
Don't try to
I'm not going because I don't need to go because I ain't did nothing wrong this whole time, right?
Right. Because you're perfect.
No.
Well, you're perfect.
The way you described me, I was cool. You said I ain't did nothing the whole time. I was trying to
Okay.
surprise.
Right.
I was doing all nice shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything was cool and
Okay.
it triggered some bullshit.
Right.
Them
Right.
the type of situations you.
Okay.
So I'm not going to counseling. Let me ask you.
Right.
I'm not going to counseling. I want her to go to counseling, but
Okay.
I'm out while you doing that and get with me when you get better or something.
I'm going to counsel with you. Like I said, because if I
Go
think
ahead.
that you worth it,
Now you getting counseled.
well,
I'm already straight.
Because ain't nothing wrong with you.
well, it ain't
So
even.
you about to go in here to listen to them tell
I'm
me
asking.
to stop saying stuff that
So
remind
what if
her
you're
of.
married? What if
Hold
you're
up.
married?
Can I finish?
I'm sorry. I apologize, sir.
But they still got divorced.
I'm saying I want to see what a therapist telling you. So I know you doing what you supposed to be doing.
Okay, I still ain't.
You
Going,
know what I'm
but I
saying?
get why you going though.
Nah, I need to know what you supposed to be doing. Your regimens. Okay, is this really working?
I feel you.
Are you working towards this?
Right.
Because if you ain't, I'm gone.
Right.
I ain't about to keep putting up with this. But if you willing
Right.
to go in 100%, I know what you're supposed to be doing. Is this plan working? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You doing what you're supposed to be doing?
Right.
Cool. We could try to work this out. If not,
All right.
then I gotta go.
So listen, let me tell you how I'm thinking about it too, though. Is the situations you describing to me. Like, it's acknowledged that this is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's acknowledged that that's why you tripping.
What?
Because it's making you think of some other shit. And from your past relationship.
Not necessarily a past relationship. It might have just been a trigger. Like, I don't know. From just a previous situation, just period. Not necessarily a relationship. Might have been from a friendship. Might have been from a parent. It might have been from anything. That just, she in a situation where she's had multiple things happen in the course of the time prior to you that she hasn't properly healed from.
Okay. In sake of discussion, let's say she was old girl from the
Okay.
Shy. She was old girl from the Shy. You know what I'm saying? She got kidnapped, then with all that type of stuff. Now she messing with the nice dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna try to make me look like that.
No,
dude.
no.
Y'all gonna start throwing,
No.
She been kidnapped and she used to be. I wasn't thinking none of this shit. I'm thinking
No.
she was in a bad relationship with somebody. They may used to put their hands on her and all that shit. That you know what I mean. That's horrible. That's fucking horrible. I hate all of that type shit. But I'm not. I wasn't thinking about. I'm not thinking about Trigger because her daddy used to do this and her best friend did this and all that. And now I'm not about to. I care about her a whole lot. So that shit ain't gonna make me just bounce on her. But if you keep bringing up this nigga, I'm cool. That's what I'm saying.
No, I feel you on that. I just thought about that when she said
just
triggers.
let it be known that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I just thought about that when she said triggers. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're dealing with triggers, that can come from anywhere.
Right. Everybody got them though. Like everybody.
Exactly.
Got 'em.
Yeah. But can you deal with them?
Is the question.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
and I don't have to deal with your trigger. So
you
I feel
don't.
what you're saying 100%.
All right.
That ain't something that you got to deal with. That ain't your
for
issue.
Sure. No, you don't. I mean, you're right, and everybody do got them. But depending on what they are, then yeah, I signed up for it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
Well, like
when
she
it
said,
comes
you
to-
didn't even sign up. You found out about a year later. You didn't sign up for
I
that,
didn't even know, huh?
right?
You did
You
start
you
off
you
like
just there was just somebody that you was getting in deep with.
that. Right.
You didn't sign up for that, like, so, but it
that's
happened.
what- and
Like,
that's-
Yeah, but yeah.
Because
Go
so
ahead.
many, there's a lot of people that say like, "Oh, I would never get into a toxic relationship," and no one purposely
Try. That's
tries.
But y'all said they was looking for each
Well,
other. That's what
I'm just saying,
That's
like-
what I said. I wouldn't think they.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think they attract each other.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, that's a yeah,
Gravitate.
I get what you're saying then, but yeah, I wouldn't think nobody signs up for it.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
that's what you was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was going off of what y'all was saying, but I don't know. I cut you off. I feel like I cut you off.
No, I'm good.
I don't know. I'm like I said, situations we was talking about. I was thinking, you know, I'm leaving. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like in those situations, if that person keeps bringing up this specific situation, talking about her ex relationship or some shit, that shit would bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I would deal with it only for so long. That's how I was looking at all of that shit for real. So you get to talking about all that other stuff. I mean, I would be heartless to just be like, man, I'm out. I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? So.
You were,
I
but
was I?
you've shifted a little bit now that you are looking at it as different types of triggers and not just one set. Like my last nigga did XYZ. You're looking
Or
at
the
it
nigga
as
before that, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the conversation
Whatever.
shifted as well, though. You know what I'm saying? So we were still looking at it from that direct, you know what I'm saying, past relationship. Now I agree with that 100%. You know what I'm saying? But when she said triggers, you know what I'm saying? But I've heard about instances where people had those type of issues with past relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So like you kind of never know
I
what somebody dealing with. When she say when you bring it up, when you find out a year later, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing that you signed up with. So
it depending on what that past relationship was, that person had could have been real significant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I give you a few. Because I understand. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I totally get it. I just can't take it forever. I'm not signing up for this for the rest of my life. Like,
right.
That's what I'm saying. So I just would be out. Like I can make a life choice to choose another path. You know what I'm saying? At some point. So that's what I would do. But I don't know. Final thoughts?
Do your research, man. Find out who you're dealing with. Be wise. You know, be responsible. You know.
Any final thought?
I'll just say heal. Like if you in a situation before you make the decision to go to the next person, deal with whatever issues you are currently going through or haven't properly healed from. So therapy is so underrated. So many people shy away from it. So many people feel like it's the worst thing ever, or pointless, or whatever the case may be. And everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but my opinion is like therapy is probably the best thing that you could do for yourself. For your, like, if you go in your like couples therapy, but if you go just it's you're going, especially if you are able to find a therapist that you're able to vibe with and connect with. I feel like it is definitely something that is beneficial for everyone to partake in. But if not, figure out some type of a way to heal. That's my biggest thing, because you're going to be forever triggered. It's going to forever be a mindset if you're continuing to go back to the same person or leave that person and then jumping right back into another situation. You're just taking toxic after toxic after toxic. So
yeah, definitely feel it, man. Y'all both made good points. Know who you're dealing with, and before you get into anything else, once you get done with that toxic relationship, heal first. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I have to say I agree with both of y'all. I'm gonna leave it there. I agree. You know what I'm saying? I don't have too much more to put on it. I pray for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody be all right. But we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna get up out of here. We're not recording no more. So you
can I give a shout out to Black Love?
Yeah,
Black Love.
We definitely ain't recording nothing though no more.
We ain't on audio.
Nah, yeah, we on audio though all day.
Audio.
Shout
out to Black Love, B.
Shout out Black Love all day.
Beautiful thing.
All right, man. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to S.Y.S.M. Now make sure y'all keep God first. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated, and check for S.Y.S.M.
S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. S.Y.S.M, 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 S.Y.S.M. Keep that shit real. Keep that shit real, nigga. Say how you feel.